to Olave. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Now Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Jameis to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Winston now. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing, Winston. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Jerron Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Rodgers now on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On second and 11 now. Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 32 seconds to go in the first half. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And now how about this return? He's to midfield. Deontay Hardy. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Lutz with the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Jameis now on first down. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Winston. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have the Saints first down as this defense went a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down. And that's where you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A the middle, Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Rodgers. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A field goal will get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure they thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
2nd and goal at the Packers' 11-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Rodgers. On the move to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. An inside give to Jones. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Green Bay.
You walk over here.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach
And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. So what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Now Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. This is Dillon on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Rodgers. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by Crosby is good, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Taken from about the 12. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a
GG's, man. Good fucking game. Word up.
Your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.